Apple told some users in France their iPhones may have been targeted by state-grade spyware, and this video tells you what to do next. On September 3rd, Apple sent threat notifications to some users. France's CERT-FR confirmed a targeted spyware campaign. That alert isn't a casual warning. It often signals a high-end intrusion, not a random app or scam. If you received that message in France, investigators want the device left untouched while they collect evidence. In this first scene, I'll explain how these alerts work and why investigators ask for so much caution. A threat notification means a device linked to your Apple ID likely drew attention. Apple uses signals and outside intelligence to trigger these messages. This isn't clickbait or a password reminder. Think of it as a red flag on a specific mailbox inside a large building. The flag can show up weeks or months after the intrusion began. So notification timing can be delayed, and that delay matters for investigators trying to trace the attack. Who do attackers pick? Journalists, activists, lawyers, politicians, and certain executives top the list. Mercenary spyware costs a lot, so operators target high-value people and their contacts. These tools can use zero-click flaws that require no interaction from you. Imagine a thief walking in through a hidden back door while your front door stays locked. That's how stealthy this spyware can be, which is why prevention and rapid response are essential. If you got Apple's alert in France, follow CERT-FR's playbook exactly. Do not restart, wipe, update, or change the device. Preserve the original email and its headers. Contact CERT-FR from a clean device and follow their instructions. Minimize sensitive activity on the phone and inform your organization's security team using a separate channel. These steps preserve fragile forensic data and give investigators a chance to find the root cause, and that leads to the next crucial point. Attackers also fake alerts to phish you. Don't click links in suspicious emails. Real Apple notifications come from threatnotifications@apple.com or threatnotifications@email.apple.com. You can verify by signing in at appleid.apple.com from a trusted browser. A genuine account warning appears there. Red flags include requests for passwords, urgent click now language, or non-Apple domains. If in doubt, navigate to Apple's official site manually or call support from a different device. Not everyone who uses an iPhone will get an alert, but everyone should harden devices now. Turn on two-factor authentication for your Apple ID. Enable automatic updates and use unique passwords with a password manager. Remove unknown configuration profiles and avoid sideloading apps. Consider daily restarts as a hygiene step to clear in-memory exploits. Quick recap. Preserve evidence if alerted. Verify messages and apply basic hardening. Next, I'll explain Apple's special defenses like lockdown mode. Lockdown mode is a heavyweight setting Apple built for people at high risk. It limits message attachments, blocks certain web technologies, and restricts incoming invites. Turn it on if you're a journalist, activist, or traveler in risky places. Expect some app features to break. That's the trade-off. To enable it, go to Settings, then Privacy and Security, then Lockdown Mode. If investigators are handling a notified device, ask them before changing this state so their evidence remains intact. CERT-FR recommends daily restarts for most users because many high-end exploits live only in memory. Rebooting often forces attackers to re-establish access. That raises their risk and your detection chances, but if you received a threat notification in France, do not reboot until investigators say so. Some sophisticated implants persist across restarts, so this is a risk reduction habit, not a cure. That nuance matters when you're balancing convenience and real safety. Apple's iPhone 17 introduced memory integrity enforcement to fight memory corruption attacks. Think of it as extra guardrails on a highway that stop dangerous maneuvers. This feature combines software and hardware checks to make exploit chains fragile and expensive for attackers. The result? Fewer reliable zero-click paths and higher detection odds. It won't stop every attack, but it dramatically raises the bar for attackers and helps defenders buy time and gather evidence. If you run security for a team, build structural defenses, not just memos. Issue dedicated work devices and managed Apple IDs for sensitive roles. Enforce automatic updates via MDM and block outdated OS versions. Create an opt-in high-risk profile with lockdown guidance and travel devices. Audit who can install configuration profiles and log changes. Lastly, Draft a response playbook for when a user receives an Apple threat notification so your team moves fast and consistently. Here's a practical checklist you can run through now. Turn on automatic updates and 2FA. Use a password manager and unique passwords. Remove unfamiliar profiles and limit app downloads to the official store. Keep an out-of-band contact method ready, such as a secondary phone or secure messaging on a different device. Back up to iCloud or make an encrypted local backup. If you're ever notified, preserve the email and call CertFR from a clean device. But there's one final point. Final thoughts. Take Apple alerts seriously and act deliberately. These messages signal targeted, sophisticated threats, not casual malware. Follow CertFR's guidance in France and general hardening steps everywhere. Invest in simple habits like updates, 2FA, and separate devices for sensitive work. If you manage others, bake security into policies and incident playbooks. Stay calm, preserve evidence, and get expert help when required. And if you want a quick printable checklist, keep watching for one in the pinned comment. If this helped, like and subscribe for clear security guides. Comment below with your device questions, and I'll cover the top ones in the next video.